Hey, what is going on, everybody? Jerma here with a gameplay commentary. This is going to be some more Blacklight Retribution. I don't know, I've kind of got into this game. I don't know what brought me here. I don't know why I decided to reinstall this and play it a little bit more often. But I'm playing it. It's a pretty good score. I think it's a 17-3? 17-4? I'm not sure. But today is the first day of my new upload schedule. If you missed my last video, I talked about how this is going to be the podcast day. Oh, self-cast, I guess, whatever you want to call this. It's not going to be more than probably 7 to 10 minutes, but it's going to be here. So before the video gets really started, before we get talking into the topics I want to cover, I want to bring this up. So I went to the store the other day, and I actually bought a brand new... My cat is, like, pulling down... Hey, get out of here! Get out of here! Sorry, my stupid cat was, like, pulling down the, my headphones over here. But anyways, I was at the store today, actually, tonight. I guess when you're watching this video, it's probably going to be tomorrow, but whatever. I was at the store today, and I picked up a couple of peripherals. I picked up a brand new keyboard, a Razer keyboard, and a brand new Razer mouse. It's a Razer Naga, and it's got 6 buttons on it. It's like the action RPG styled mouse, or the MOBA styled mouse. So long story short, I really don't like the mouse, and instead of bringing it back to the store and returning it and getting my money back for it, I figured, hey, why don't I just give it to one of you guys? If any of you guys want this Razer mouse, I'm just going to give it to a random person in the comment section. Again, please only leave one comment, and only, by the way, I would probably say this as well, only if you are comfortable and if you are old enough, I guess, to be able to give me your address. And if that's not the case, then you're going to have to probably get parental permission for something like that. Because I would hate to be the guy that is shipping you something and your parents are just like, wait a minute, you gave some random dude on the internet our address? Oh my, but I would absolutely ship it to you and that sort of thing. So if you are of age, if you're over 18, or if you can get parental permission, then absolutely put your name in the comment section. I'm going to pick a random person. I'm probably showing it on the screen right now. It's a nice mouse. I'm used to the Death Adder. The Death Adder is like my go-to mouse. I absolutely love the Death Adder. And trying to transition between the two has been a little bit more difficult than I would have expected. But it's going to be out there. I believe the mouse retails for, God, I don't want to say the incorrect amount of money. I think it's $60 or $70 for this mouse. And you can get it for free, so please, if you want it, again, leave a comment. And to differentiate between the people that are leaving just general comments on the video, if you want the mouse, this is really important. Make sure you put Razer mouse somewhere in your comment, whether it be in the very beginning or in the very end, write Razer mouse dash and then your comment, or make sure Razer mouse is in there somewhere so I can and not give it to some person or pick some person that really didn't want it in the first place. So remember, check your YouTube PMs too. Check your YouTube PMs in 5 days. That's when I'm going to pick the winner. We'll exchange emails, I'll get your address, and we will go from there. And on the topic of new peripherals and on the topic of keyboards and mice, my keyboard I had before this was an absolute awful thing. It was an E-Machines, and I don't know if anybody... Does E-Machines even make computers anymore? E-Machines was an old computer maker, and they made pretty crappy rigs. They were not that good at all. They were pretty terrible. But it was an E-Machines keyboard from like 2002, and that's what I was using on this computer. And that, I know, is like a cardinal sin when it comes to PC gaming. You gotta get a good, awesome keyboard. It's gotta be like a Razer or like a crazy mechanical gaming keyboard. And I love mechanical gaming keyboards. They are fantastic. But the only issue with the mechanical keyboard is this. You can just hear all the clicks. I mean, I was emulating that, of course. This is not a mechanical keyboard. But mechanical keyboards, they have a great noise, but it can get kind of annoying, I guess, in some regards, if you're recording a live commentary or if you're streaming or something, but they feel wonderful. But anyways, I got a brand new one sitting right here right now. Probably going to show a picture of it or something on the screen as well. But whatever, let's move on to the topic of the remainder of this video, and I want to talk about the PS4. And now, I know that there was like 700 billion people watching that PS4 live stream the other night, but I don't want to talk about the peripherals, I don't want to talk about how the hardware, I want to bring up something that they talked about, and it's actually pretty ridiculous, and it's something that it's cool, I'm excited for, and it's the fact that in the PS4, apparently, you're going to be able to stream your game to your friends on the PlayStation Network. Not only that, but people are going to be able to take control of your game live. In case you're at like a tough spot, let's say like one of your friends is really good at this particular game, you can stream the game to him. And when you get to that spot you're talking about, like, man, I can't beat this boss, he's friggin' impossible. He can take control live of your screen and your game and help you through the hard part. I think that is so beyond anything that I could have ever imagined was possible. And I don't know how they're going to implement this. The latency and the different... what if your friend is across the world? What if your friend is in... let's say I live in Boston right now. What if my friend is in Asia? That's like a 200, 300, 400 ping difference. So if I give this guy the reins, is he just gonna suck because he can't handle like the lag compensation? I really wonder what Sony is going to do with this, because that's something that's very difficult to implement. And I guess Sony purchased or Sony acquired that company Gaikai, G-A-I-K-A-I. It's either Gaikai or Gaikai, I forget how you actually pronounce it. But apparently they bought that company, and Gaikai is a online streaming cloud-based gaming company. So they got the right people behind it, but the question is it going to work? And apparently they've promised that you're going to be able to stream to like Ustream and maybe even places like Twitch and Facebook. There's a lot to do with this. And I think this is the most exciting thing of the whole PS4 announcement. Sure, we're getting all these new cool things. We're getting these new games, and look at the new graphics engine. It's so wonderful. But this is something that could be so cool. And if Sony, if you're watching this video, if you're an executive at Sony, and which nobody's watching that from Sony, but let's just pretend that somebody from Sony is watching this so I feel better about myself. Anyways, Sony, please, God, do not just let this be some stupid little gimmick that's like a side project or something. Really push this, because it'll give so many people more opportunities to get into streaming, to get into making video content, to be able to... there's so much here that I really, truly hope this is not just a little gimmick that they throw in just to like catch a few eyeballs. But nonetheless, I really do wonder now, is Microsoft going to have like a giant, huge Xbox 720 stream? Are they going to announce, oh yeah, well, Sony, you can do that, but we're allowing your friends to teleport each other into each other's houses with holograms? I wonder what the Xbox 720 announcement's going to be. And this is a great time to be a gamer, guys. This is a great time to be around, especially if you're a console fan, which I'm not a big console guy. But it's interesting to see a lot of these new things and a lot of these cool ideas, because, you know, maybe I'm probably going to end up getting one of these consoles, mostly because Grand Theft Auto 5 is probably not going to be released on PC right away, because Rockstar has a tendency to not support PC that much as they should. But regardless of that, it's a great time to be a gamer. A lot of news going around, a lot of cool things happening. And that's probably going to wrap it up here. I wanted to bring up that little tidbit about PS4, and of course talk about the new mouse and keyboard I got. And one of you guys is going to get it, hopefully, if that goes through or not. Hopefully, we'll see about that. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, everybody. The Friday edition of the JermaCast. I don't know if that's what I'm actually going to call this, but it's going to be something like that. But anyways, let me know what you think, of course, as always. And I'll see you guys all next time. And of course, take care, everybody.